Good evening, guys. This is Vikram. I'm the founder of Certified Solutions, and I'm going to give a demo of Azure Cloud today and overview of my uh, idea of making more leaders and getting more people to get certified. And now during the Corona time, this is the best time to complete your certification. So once the corona is over, you can get back to job or ask for a pay raise. My courses are anywhere between 3 months to 1 year, depending on your background and how much time you can dedicate to complete this certification. Uh, yeah, but I'm here for you. I'm here. My business works on ethics. Actually, I'm more into a training. So my goal is to to do the community service and make a good name uh, for my company and my students. So when they go for the real life projects, they get all the exposure. So I am going to give you a live project, so get real life experience, and I'm going to give you question and answers for certification and interview point of view, so you get all the real life experience. So here it goes, and I'm going to post this video on YouTube channel, so you can view it again and again, and please refer to other students. My course fees is probably 10 times less than many of the other institutes. Um, because of the corona, I am trying to help people. Thank you. So I have total 25 years of experience. I worked in US for Fortune 500 companies like Fannie Mae, AT&T. I worked for the federal government projects also. I worked for mortgage, healthcare, and finance and insurance companies around 25 years. I started my career as a C++ programmer. Then I went on to uh, do DBA work, Sybase DBA, and more than 10 years or 15 years, I worked as a project manager. So I can train people on project management as well as SAP Techno-Functional, Microsoft, Azure, and DevOps. I have this website called Get Certified Solutions. And you can also find me on LinkedIn. And to enroll on my course after this demo, you can WhatsApp me. I have several WhatsApp groups. Yeah, my specialization is right now, I'm focusing on cloud for the next 6 months, Azure and AWS, and SAP, of course. Okay. But right now, the demand is on Azure and AWS. By the end of this demo, you will have a good understanding on how important is cloud, and what are you going to miss if you don't do a cloud training. So right now, you can attend my class for 1 week for free, and after that, you can decide if my training is really worth it. And you can see my YouTube videos, and as soon as you enroll in my program, I'm going to send you videos on Google Drive, which are one of the best videos I have seen. I've seen several other videos, but you will be able to complete the Easy 104 certification in 90 days if you do all of my training on time. And we have weekly assignments. You just submit them, and you will be able to do all of the training. So right now, I have not decided on giving training for architect and security because I want you guys to complete 104 and 204. But yes, if you upgrade to DevOps platinum level, and I'm looking for trainers to partner with me, so I can help people complete the certification in DevOps and AWS also in faster time at a lesser cost. Also have plans to do HANA Enterprise Cloud, uh, conduct the training, when I get more response. Yes, so I have laid out steps to succeed. First, you register. If you have 0 to 5 years experience, you need to attend see my videos and take my material, attend my classes on a daily or weekly basis. If you miss any class, you always have videos and you can always catch up with your teammates. And that's my responsibility to make sure that you get the exposure. And then if you have 10 years of experience, you can 5 to 10 years, you can also join me as an instructor. Once you complete your certification, you can join Certified Solution as an instructor. And then you can also join me as a consulting partner. So you will get real-time projects on Azure Architect and DevOps. So the whole course is anywhere between 3 months to 3 years, as I said. So if you want to complete within 1 year, yes, you can join me and um, avail this benefit at right now. So this is a certification part. 104 is like the backbone of Azure, and then on the top of that, you can do development and DevOps and security. And this is all. There's no mandatory. You can directly go into the DevOps and architect level certification. But if you are new to Azure, the best way is to start with this from the beginning and go in this fashion. So these are all the modules you have: network, compute, storage, high availability, product analytics, security, DevOps, data solution. These are all the modules. So the VNet comes in networking. I teach VNet for 3 weeks. Then I move to compute. Compute is probably and then storage is 1 week. So in 5 weeks, you'll be done with this major part. And then I also teach high availability for one week, then product analytics for 1 week. So the whole training is somewhere between 12 to 15 weeks. And then we are going to revise, but major part of is 104, as I said. And then yes, in the future, you can also plan to do security, DevOps, and data solutions. The interfaces you have to work on Azure are Portal, PowerShell, Resource Manager, that is Azure Resource Manager, also known as ARM. Okay. So and then cloud command line interface you can use to interface. And these are different products, Azure offers. You don't have to buy it from outside. These are all the different products. For example, Microsoft offers when you go with Azure, and I think it's a very good product. Its competitor is AWS, but I am assuming that Azure will very soon be the #1 cloud provider as it is capturing the market. These are all the products, as I said in my previous slide: the compute, data storage, networking, security. So all this, I have different, as you attend my training, you will see all of this one by one. We are going to discuss at microscopic view. This is like a bird's eye view for you right now. These are all the products you have. If you go for open source, it's free for use. But yeah, Azure and resources, for example, load balancer, firewall, if you buy it outside, it's going to cost you 10 times more, and it's going to take 10 times more time. But you can get a DevOps engineer or Azure architect and get all those things which the cloud offers at a much cheaper or lesser cost and at a much faster time. Certified Solutions has in the course fee right now is $5,000. But if you want to stay for 6 months, complete the AZ104, go for DevOps, AWS, and other certification. Then the course fee is 10,000 rupees, and for US it is 500 US dollars. That's for 6 months. But for 3 months, if you want to finish in 3 months, then the course fee is 5,000. As soon as you send me, I will going to send you in the videos, and you will be a lifetime member of our certified solutions. I will send you a membership agreement. Azure has this certification path, which I mentioned, and throughout this course, I have a syllabus laid out, so we'll follow that curriculum. Our business runs on referrals, and we train people to become trainers, architects, and engineers for the future. So anywhere between, you have to spend 3 months and 3 years, but I can promise you that you will be thankful to me for helping you make use of this time. And I will also be thankful to you to allow me this opportunity to make use of this time. So you have associate and professional level certifications you can do. The training and consulting partners we have is all this. I use WhatsApp, Zoom, and YouTube on a daily basis. I also market and network on LinkedIn, Facebook. I also, these are the cloud providers I have, and of course my consulting partners. And this also I use Google. So these are all my training and consulting partners. So let me take you to my next slide. Like I said, also have a study group where every week I give assignments, and then this I have introduction to Azure. These are all the services and resources: VNet, Subnet, VM, NSG, public IP address, network interface card, SQL Server, database app and VPN, gateway, Active Directory, backup, container, serverless, DNS, storage, security, user-defined routes, firewall, load balancer, Cosmos database, business intelligence 365. So this is a bird's eye view, and we are going to go drill into this. We're going to use PowerShell. We're going to use Cloud CLI, and um, go at a microscopic view. So you can administer all of these resources and products. When I say administer, you'll be able to add, delete, modify them as per your company or enterprise needs. Again, this is my website. As I am looking for more instructors to join my training, and more people to register on my thing, my database is going to grow, and I would want you to join Certified Solutions right now when it beginning, so so you can make use of um, this opportunity. You will be part of a reputed brand name at the beginning of this training. So, so you have to register here as a student or instructor. I train on project management, programming on Python, data science, C hash, database, HANA, Sybase, Microsoft Oracle, and of course SAP functional and technical. I also have a separate batch for weekend only batch for Azure and SAP. If you want to learn ABAP and basis. And for a promotion, I am charging a very nominal fees. If you go for any other institute, it's going to be 10 times more. And the quality is also not going to be what you will get here. And as I said, this is all the materials you will have. So, and yeah, I'm looking for training and business partners, and there's plenty of material you'll find on my website, and as you can also add more material to this. and become expert. That is right now. After 104, you can plan to take architect or DevOps or security and AWS professional level certification. So this is all the course modules. For every topic, you have videos, and you plan and you execute one by one. And I said every week my students have to be submitting me papers, and I grade them. A plus means they are ready for getting a job and they can get certified. A minus means they have passed, but I cannot guarantee them a job or a certification. B minus means they have failed and they have to attend the classes again after 90 days. We have a batch starting all the time, so they can come back and attend the batch in 90 days. Three types of compute. The industry has evolved, and virtual machines, containers, serverless. So lightweight computing. You use it as you want, and after that you don't use it. So that's the future. So the Docker container is the future, and Pod and Kubernetes is the future. Uh, so yesterday's, why do you use cloud? Let's take example of pizza service. Let's take an example as a rental car. Let's take example as a hotel industry. So you just go there, buy pizza and come out, right? I mean, you don't have to, think of same way. You use it as long as you want, and then you stop using it. That's even if for a rental car, right? That's where pizza restaurant is needed. So these are all the compute, networking, data storage, web and mobile, and the security services divided into each one. So we are going to discuss in detail. IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. What is this? These are the service models. Uh, as I said, if you want to use it only um, as an end user, then you go for software as a service. For example, Gmail is a software as a service. Uh, Platform as a service is, a programmer uses that, let's say SQL database or app API or web API, programmer uses that. And then VM, VNet, load balancer, firewall, administrators use that. So as a cloud programmer, you use all of them. So these are all the skills assessed in my training. Um, and this in 104, the percentage of questions in VNet, because the first 3 weeks I cover VNet. On top of that, I also cover storage and um, VM. So that covers almost like what 60-75%. The remaining 25% is security and high availability backup. So we cover all of these. We discuss the Q&As during our session. And yeah, I mean, if you get more people, I'm expecting 25 students in my batch, so we can distribute the project between them. So each student gets to do um, in a team of 5 people. So IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. So these are the three products. As I said, end user, software developer, network, and IT administrator use these. When you go into software service, the cloud provider manages everything. But if you want to keep on-premise, then you go for infrastructure as service. And then public, hybrid, and private cloud. These are elasticity. You can have hybrid cloud is a combination of public and private. Okay. This is all covered as part of AZ900, the fundamental concepts. Yeah, this is managed by the provider. If you go to software as service, all this is managed by the cloud provider. So if you want to manage in-house, almost all the IT companies and data centers, they have migrated to cloud. There's probably 30-40% remaining. So you have to, it's already, Azure has been out there for almost 10 years now. AWS has been there for almost 10 years. So a lot of companies, large and small, have already migrated to cloud. So it's high time you also don't miss the bus and catch this bus. And the future is here. So you want to share, like I said, you're going to share and lower the cost moving into Azure, and it is highly secure. It's just like you don't keep your money in house, right? You keep it in the bank. So it's just like that. Data masking and encryption is comes as a part of Azure. Yeah, I also give references for all of my material. I have 15 weeks of training for AZ 104, and every training has slides like this, which is at a microscopic level. Then software platform and infra as a service, you have all these modules, and then again I said you have Microsoft Docs where you can go and read. These are all the cloud properties. Azure and cloud is scalable, agile, and elastic. That means you use it how much ever you want and whenever you want, and when you don't need it, you don't use it. It's also fault tolerant. So there's almost 100% uh, SLA. So it is never going to go down. Even if you go with the uh, least uh, services Azure offers, it is only 95%. Economics of scale is, um, if you buy with Microsoft, it is going to be 10 times less than you buying it in-house. For example, load balancer, express routes. These are all going to be expensive, and it's also going to take a lot of time to install, maintain them. Getting a network administrator, database administrator, programmer, project manager, all of that. So it's going to reduce your cost. DevOps engineer, um, change and release management. All of that is now moved into cloud. So if you are a cloud architect or a DevOps engineer, you probably have to wear three different hats at three different times. So that is how it is. Capital expenditure and operational expenditure is reduced with the pay-as-you-go subscription, and we're going to see that in detail as we move forward. So you have architect level, the architecture, all the ARM template, resource both albedo zones, regions, the geographies, the data center. Microsoft has 50 data centers, and they are all in architect level. And then compute, network, storage, products, analytics. So these are all related, as I mentioned earlier, with different types of um, divisions you have within the certification point of view. These are all the resources and services. So the cloud characteristics and benefits. So these are all the cloud characteristics and benefits, as I mentioned, that it's agile, scalable, flexible, and on demand. You use it as ever you want. Then you can share your resources, and these are all the things. So this is a certification path. Right now I have gold member offer. So you can, if you get an A plus, you will clear the certification. But for all the other certification, you have to go for um, upgrade to the next level. But this also you will get introduction to all this in the next 3 to 6 months. So you just stay with me, and I will make sure that you can build a good future with Azure. So this is a great percentage of questions which come from each of these managed identities, role-based access control, and implement storage. You have different type of storage like blobs. You use AZ Copy and Azure Storage Explorer. You have signature and security. You can use SAS token, shared access signature. Then you monitor and backup Azure resources. You can configure, create, use soft delete. Total questions in the 104 is you get 55 multiple choice questions, 5 lab exercises. They'll simulate an environment, maybe a portal or command line interface, and ask you to um, do the steps. So all that will be there. 60 questions, so you have to get 42 to pass that, and the time is 2.5 hours, 150 minutes. So you get 42 out of 60, then you pass. There's a practice tests on Pearson. I have downloaded them, and I will share with you once you enroll in my course. So this is a typical enterprise network. Once you create, it is network interface card, user-defined routes. This is the main VNet and all these subnets: front-end subnet, back-end subnet, firewall subnet. Um, so all these. So you have Bastion subnet, Jump VM, virtual appliance, web VM. So all the data comes through the web, the IIS server. So the database is um, is on the backend subnet. And then you have firewall. So you can route how the traffic wants to flow to and from your internet or intranet into your enterprise. So lab practice, the VNet and subnet to NSG, VM. So you want to do this in the first 3 to 4 weeks. You will be thorough with this, and this is just the first 2 weeks you should be able to do this. And after that, the third week, fourth week, and you move on to other topics. So these are all the services as I mentioned in my previous slide, which you will be able to do, get fluent with. Again and again, you're going to practice this throughout the 3 months course that you can easily add like 2 or 3 years experience on your resume. Once you complete this at a microscopic level. If you don't have a job, yes, you can also put my company name on your resume, and because I am giving you a live project, and I'm also training for the Microsoft standards. So Active Directory, we're going to train this after uh, VNet, VM, compute, storage. We're going to train you on all the Active Directory, different roles, how you configure them, how you move the users in logins from on-premises to cloud, and access, sync the logins. So all that we are going to cover. So you'll have a foundation for going for AZ500 if you want to choose that as your profession. Then you have a different tenant and subscriptions. So the one-to-many relationship, one tenant can have many subscriptions. So this is the PowerShell command: get Azure RM subscription, get Azure RM tenant, to see all the tenants in your subscription, and all the subscriptions in your tenant. It's a one-to-many. So one tenant can have many subscriptions, and one subscription can have many resources. So if you go into a big organization, you'll have thousands of subscriptions, and tens of thousands of resource group at the dev, QA, test, prod. And that's where Azure cloud professionals, administrators are highly in demand, and that's why they are paid highly. This is again the tenant and subscriptions. You have co-administrator, service administrator, and then this is a VNet. We are going to discuss how you configure VNet from the ground up. What is CIDR notation? This is the CIDR cheat sheet. It says how many addresses you need. Your organization needs that many. You can configure the VNet. So backbone of Azure is VNet. On top of VNet, we configure all the other things. So this is a subnet mask. What the subnet mask is, the 255 and 100 and 162 IP addresses. These IP addresses are used very commonly, so that's why it is called subnet mask. And then if you use divide by 24, you have 256 IP addresses in that subnet or VNet. And if you divide by 32, you have only one. So as the number reduces, the more resources or subscription can be created within that VNet. And then this is class A, class B, class C. So class C is like more resources in millions you can create within VNet. But most likely you will be using divide by 24 or divide by 16. 16 usually you use for the VNet, and for subnet you use 24 for Bastion and virtual appliance. You probably use 24, 27 because I don't think you need more than 32 Bastions in an enterprise. At least at the resource group level or subscription level. So we'll discuss more about this as you practice like 3 5 times. I'll make sure that throughout the training I will observe your level of commitment, dedication, and like I said, if you miss any classes, you can always come back and see the videos and attend the classes again. So what's the load balancer and peering? This you have availability set. You can keep 3 VMs within a availability set. So automatically they get 3 IP addresses. The load balancer distribute the load on the 3 IP addresses. And then this is a Bastion subnet, like I said in my previous slide, divide by 27, 10.0.3.0. In our lab, the very first or second week, you will be doing this. And then there's another product called Data Lake and Cosmos DB, which is part of the Azure Data Solutions. We will be covering the SQL Server on AZ104, but you have Azure Data Solutions. So these are all the commands you use as a PowerShell. By end of this course, you will become a PowerShell expert. And the training which I'm incorporating is almost 3 years of experience. Since I have 25 years of IT experience, so you'll get 3 years of experience. So if you have any questions and comments, you can email me at getcertifiedsolutions@gmail.com. One of my training partners are Ratnesh Pandey of Global Online. Manish Verma is Run Techno. But these guys are working, so they cannot dedicate the same amount of time I can dedicate to you. So you probably need to enroll in this course, but make avail this opportunity that somebody with 25 years experience is going to babysit with you and sit with you on every step of the way. So that's my demo of thing, and I hope you join and attend my few classes and make a wise decision to enroll in this course. And let me show you all the material I have. So you have all the slides I have prepared on each of the topics. So I said I have material like this which I will be distributing to you. Not only PowerShell, but every month, you have to submit assignments to us, so you will be able to understand each and every step at a microscopic level. So this is one of the materials which I distribute. So like this, you have like a lot of materials. Also videos. My videos are like one of the best because I have already seen 4 or 5 institutes which are doing online training, and the material videos which I prepare and upload is going to save you a lot of time and money. So this is the moment you enroll or register in my course, I send you this, and then you also get the lifetime access to my website, and you are going to be one of my future trainers or consulting partners. So this is like the type of material I have. And my students submit their homework on Friday, every Friday. And if you miss it, you can come back, because without the grading system, I think, you will be wasting your time and even certified solutions time. So I hope you enjoyed the session, and I would like to get more comments as I upload this onto my YouTube channel. And I look forward to seeing you and bringing more students to my classes. Thank you.